They find out a text on my phone or whatever, boom, they walk off very easily, just like that.
So phone, man.
Yeah, and they leave.
Phone is everyone. Yo, what up, what up? It's your man, Big Brandon Carter. I am here with a very special guest, man. My man, Justin Wayne. And, this dude, man, this is one of the most confident dudes.
After Justin demonstrated just how easy it can be to make out with women in public, Cosmo invited him to their show.
You're like a real life Hitch.
I wanted to get him on camera, man, to just explain, how did you build this kind of confidence, right? And I know it wasn't always like that, and how can the viewers get that kind of confidence? Because I always talk about confidence. With me, it started with like fitness, but I want to show them another perspective. Like how do you become such a confident dude with women and everything? How can these guys become more confident, Wade?
Back in the day when I was younger, I didn't do that well with women in general, right? And now, I have a very popular YouTube channel that with me approaching girls in the street.
Yeah, I see. I mean, you got a lot of confidence, man. Dripping with swag, man.
And we show the full process and all that stuff. The reason why we did that is because we want to show guys what's real, and I didn't want to be just like a normal talking head. So, for example, for you, it's easy because you're already ripped as fuck, and you have a modeling career.
I can just show them
exactly.
They just see the results.
So the only way I can show people how confidence really works is by demonstrating, because that's the only way you could really measure confidence most times, by the results also that the guy gets, not just his quick swagger, but his long-term swagger of how he really lives. So there's an expression in Queens that says that real people do real things, right? Over time, I figured out how to just be confident within, love myself, and my life changed to the point where as you can see too, I've had multiple beautiful women in my life. And I'm open with them. I tell them who I am, and they still stick around. Some of them have my name tattooed in their bodies, and it's very controversial sometimes. But But the thing is that the girls are really chill.
You're living your truth.
Yeah, I'm being real. So I am who I am, and by doing that, girls fall in love with the real me instead of a fake me in the beginning.
You're not pretending.
Most guys are so for example, they meet a girl for the first time. A lot of guys do what you call player game. They lie to women. They tell women, hey, it's all about it's only I have eyes for you. I have no sexual desires in general. I don't masturbate in general.
Or they just want to be friends or something like that. You ever notice a lot of people, you guys might have seen happen to you, you're with somebody and then it seems like they change, man. What happened? I feel like they didn't change, man. They stopped pretending to be something else. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because a lot of time later on, that's when your true intention comes out. It's when no matter what, when you're dating people or even friends, at some point their real self comes out. Yeah. So for me, I decided, life is easier when I don't have to, at one time, as I got better with women, I should lie to women and tell them, hey, listen, I like you and only you. I said whatever, because I thought that's what it took to be with them.
Right.
But here's the problem. That was a short-term success, because even if I get to date them, later on, they find out a text on my phone or whatever, boom, they walk off very easily, just like that.
So phone, man.
Yeah, and they leave.
Phone is everyone.
They leave super easy too, because the guy they fell in love with no longer exists.
And you can only pretend for so long.
Exactly.
You can only pretend for so long.
While you have opportunity to have a woman fall in love with you, my thing is, while she's falling in love with me, I'm gonna be as real as I can, so that way she can fall in love with the real me, so it can crystallize into who I am, and it's gonna be a lot more sustainable in the long run. She's gonna love me. I like to show my flaws as soon as possible. As soon as we start to talk to the girl, I want to show her my flaws. I want to show her who I am, and she can fall in love with that. And when she does, it's harder for her to let you go. And that's my secret to the success I've had.
You being real, it's the authenticity. I believe that's why a lot of guys struggle with confidence, because they're out here putting out a front in general, whether it's in business, life, friendship. They're pretending to be something. Yeah. Now your expertise is in dating, right? Because you're a dating coach. You're like the ghetto Hitch.
Actually, Cosmopolitan actually called me the real life Hitch, because
real life Hitch.
I had to do They wanted me to perform, approach a girl in the mall and kiss the girl in the mall in front of them to make sure it was real. They did that, and it's on YouTube. There's a few things for building confidence. Number one, the measured approach is the best approach. I remember when I first started out, we were nervous as fuck. We would go out in the streets of New York, we're trying to learn how to pursue this woman. How the fuck did we start? And the first week, 2, 3, I still felt shaky. But I understood from like reading books and stuff like that, motivational books that I listen. Look, like the book called Mastery I love, where it talks about look, a lot of times you can be on a plateau, and the same thing when I started doing fitness stuff sometimes as well. Like shit, man, I'm counting my calories. My fitness pal. It's taking a while to lose fat. Should I stop? So confidence is built over achieving small increments of success over time, but what should make you at least stick to, all you gotta do is stick to it, and over time you'll grow. So as you start getting better responses from women, as you start getting more dates, as you start dating more beautiful women, it's just the same thing for fitness. Sometimes after a while, when your metabolism kicks in and you're just on that flow, it's easy, right? For all those guys who are listening to this, if you have struggled with confidence in women or just confidence in general, business or whatever it is, look, every successful person will tell you that there have been times when they themselves gave up as well. There's been times I gave up. Like they call my wing. I'm like, yo, Sonny, man. This is very difficult. Like I'm getting phone numbers, but they're not going anywhere. Because like on the path of success, there's always going to be like other sticking points that along the way.
And ain't a straight line.
And so one thing people have to understand is the overarching idea of what mastery is, right? Mastery basically means, you're going to stick to it no matter what, and eventually you will get better, right? And you have to have this. It all starts with just that general belief that in the long run, if you stick to it, you will generally get better. And that's what I did with dating. I used to go out, I made a schedule, and like 3 times a week I went out to go on the streets, and I approached, and I figured things out over time. And then after a while, like, again, you're on the streets, you're approaching girls in the brush, your mind will start adapting to it. You get more fluid with it, and all of a sudden, like anywhere I walk now, like my lifestyle is like so ridiculous that I actually have like a passive income of women. Like sometimes, like just I was on my flight here, right? Like I'm with my girl, and then there's another chick that's sitting on next to us, right? And the girl starts talking to me, and then bam, and all of a sudden now she's down for like a threesome, right? Just like that, right? And it's just like these days.
But it ain't go from that.
No. Like that never used to happen to me at all. Yeah. But it's just because I was out in the streets or just like in a bookstore. Anytime I saw a girl, I made a decision. I'm going to approach her, all right? I'm going to be authentic. I'm not going to pretend. I'm going to tell her, hey, I thought you were cute. I'm going to talk to her. And that's how it started. And over time, I started creating, more methods and making things easier for other dudes, because the only thing I'm trying to do right now for people is to make the learning curve easier.
Yeah, because you can do that brute force shit like you were talking about, like, just go, all right. But if you have like, if you follow on a curriculum, you'll get there early. Like I have a fucking business degree, but I could have just tried to fucking learn all this, try to do my own Frankenstein version of it, or I can just follow a curriculum that's like proven to teach what you need to know. I think that's why a lot of people give up, because they don't know, is this shit gonna work? Is it? But if you're following a proven method, it might help you stay the course, right? I heard you was gonna help my guys. You had a special link for them. They can get like some free information to help them down their path.
Basically, what I decided to do for you guys is, since I love your work, we're both, I have a business degree, you have a degree, we both live in Queens, we're both very successful in what we do. I decided to create a free course, right, just for you guys, right?
Yeah, thank you, man.
That teaches guys how to, it's called Pickup Mastery, but it teaches guys how to get girls in the streets in different places. And the most important part is that it's real videos. You know me, your people know me, the guy recording this camera who works for you, he knows me. I coached him, I got him results, I got a lot of people results. So you guys are gonna see real life pickup videos from me approaching girls, taking to getting the dates, to what I'm saying, how I deal with resistance is the most important thing. You guys can see the beginning to end, taking them home, the phone game. You guys get to really go through the experience with me and this kind of free course, so like that way you see what really works, as opposed to just me like, hey, here's an ebook. You guys get to see real videos, and I pause it, we break it down properly, and that's been the most successful kind of approach to helping guys really fast forward the learning curve. Because I've made years of mistakes. They don't have to go through that anymore.
Yeah, and it was cool about this, man. Like a lot of people, there might be some people watching this. I have a very like a broad mix of people. Might be like, yo, man, you teaching guys on that's whack. But like your method is like it's being honest. It's like almost 90% of the guys, if not more, are out here lying to women about their intention. And even if you don't want to be a player, right? If you really are a nice guy, then be that.
Exactly. Like this course is not, the stuff I teach is not about, it's just about how to get what you want. Yeah. You decide what you want to do with that, with the knowledge I give you guys. But again, it's a free course, and I really also talk about how to get over approaching anxiety, which basically means when you see a beautiful woman, and we all go through that sometime. We're like, you wake up that morning in the wrong side of the bed. Man, I don't know if I could talk to her right now. I don't feel like, I don't want to put a fun on me right now. You know what I'm saying? But I give you guys some quick little drills that I do to get in that kind of head flow right away, and you approach and you have a much better takeoff. And yeah, it's just a free course for you guys, so check it out. And yo, it's been a blast, man.
Oh, thank you,
gotta
man.
do more shit
I
together.
appreciate it. But thank you so much, brother.
All right, man.
Appreciate
No
it, man.
problem.
Yep.